Hi everyone. Got a slightly different video for you today. It's gonna be a quick one. Just wanted to let you know I'm gonna be traveling for the majority of the month of June. I'm gonna see my family and friends back in the Netherlands and take care of my boat because me and my husband live on a sailboat when we're over there. And we've been traveling the world essentially during, since COVID and since all of that. And we bought a sailboat back then, kind of on a whim, a little bit crazy, but I think the pandemic drove all of us nuts. So we spent most of the pandemic in the Caribbean sailing there. And since then it's been in the Netherlands. And then earlier this year, again, kind of on a whim, we decided to moved to Los Angeles for a while. The reason we moved here was because I got a job on an Amazon TV show, or rather a spin-off of an Amazon TV show, which you've seen in the background here for Cross Ace. And that's been so much fun. And since then, that's been completed and it's coming out in August. But anyway, I do have more reaction videos coming for you. I have been having so much fun with these reaction videos, and I recorded a whole bunch, so I'm not gonna miss a beat while I'm in the Netherlands. Another reason why I'm actually running this channel to begin with is I would love to work with any of these bands. After June, I'm available to work on music videos and whatever. I would love to work together with any of these bands, or any band really, to come up with beautiful music videos and make it happen. So yeah, spread the word, I guess. I also thought I'd do a quick Q&A, so I got a couple questions. And so a question from a regular viewer, Andy Holzer, he asked me, what movies or shows have you already been mentioned in the credit roll? So the movies that I have been mentioned in the credit roll are my own first short film, which is called On Control, which was the first one that I did back in 2020. And during the height of COVID, and actually once I hit 2,000 subscribers on the channel, I'm going to release it here on the channel. I'm really excited to share it with you and to kind of get your thoughts on that. And just, it was, for me, when the pandemic happened, it was I had this dream of being a director, and it's something that I have been, learning a lot about, and basically had been dedicated about, well, I mean, I started working in a music and DVD store when I was 15, and at 16 I was already the store's movie specialist. You know what I mean? So for me, movies have just been my passion all my life. Well, as well as music, to be honest. So that's why for me this channel is so perfect, and what I'm doing here. But that short film, I was like, you know what, if the world is ending, I was always so scared to actually take the leap and start making movies because it was such an intimidating thing for me. And I took the leap and I loved it. I loved it so much. And so that's why I've really moved forward on it since. And before 2020, I had already started writing, and I was screenwriting for a long time, like my own project, but also projects for hire. Now, unfortunately, the majority of those projects never actually made it to screen. So I have been writing and have been, a paid screenwriter, but unfortunately they never actually made it onto the screen. They never got made. So it's kind of a sad thing that happens, but it's kind of the reality of the film industry, to be honest. But yeah, so I do have a lot of experience with screenwriting, and then started moving into directing myself. Then in 2023, I shot another short film, which was basically, it's still under wraps because we've been trying to find a home for it. It's a really beautiful project. It's called Radiant Choice, and I hope eventually to release that as well. It's part music video and it's part narrative story, so it's a little bit more experimental. My friend and I, Mayra Barriga, wanted to do something that was just us. So we did everything just the two of us. We wrote the story, we came up with a plan to shoot it. We shot it in about 2 months' time, over the course of 2 months in New York City when I was living there last year. And we had such an excellent time making that. And then we spent like half a year on it in post-production. I edited it, I color graded it. It was a lot of work. And literally, we did everything ourselves. Absolutely had so much fun on that. And so we submitted it to a whole bunch of film festivals, and we're still waiting for a response from those. And then in the meantime, hoping to find a home for it. But short films don't tend to do really well. You know, they're usually just like a proof of concept or a good reel and like a proof of what your personal skills are. And so for me, it's something I'm really proud of because they really show what I can do as a filmmaker on my own, like from ideation to execution. And really, really hoping that I can share that with you at some point. I have also been involved with a graphic novel since about 2021. We've already written an issue of it, but it's like a very long process, and that's what I'm finding. Everything takes forever, and that's the thing with this graphic novel as well. The showrunner of Lock and Key, the TV show on Netflix, and the graphic novel series, and he also was showrunner on Spiderwick Chronicles most recently, as well as Star Trek Discovery. This is Aaron Colite. He is one of my personal mentors, and he basically took a couple of people and started writing this graphic novel together. And so I've been involved on that, and it's hopefully being published by Aftershock Comics in next year or two. Who's to say? I honestly don't know. So, and it's a long and sometimes frustrating process. It's like with bringing a feature film to life as well. It's like there's so much self-starting and so much constant pushing of your own stuff involved that I can understand why a lot of people just sort of give up at some point. I'm not though. Like, I'm here to stay, and I'm just like I love the chess game of it all, if that makes sense. Then another project that I have been working on, as I mentioned, was Cross Ace. So Cross is an Amazon TV show that is coming to Amazon in August, the first season. And then I think after that's released, Cross Ace, which is the project that I worked on, which is basically a spin-off of the main season with it's sort of like a mini series / promo series that is going to be sitting in front of the paywall. So it's going to be available for free, which is basically 6 mini episodes telling the story of some of the B characters, if you will, on that show. We shot that here in Los Angeles in April of this year. And my role on that was I was shadowing one of the directors. And shadowing basically means that I got the opportunity to be on set and observe these filmmakers and learn, how to work on a TV set, because all of my experience so far has just been indie sets and doing my own stuff. The director that I was shadowing, he is a DP normally, and he got to, he was directing 3 of the episodes and he was DP on all 6. So it was very busy for him, and the whole shoot only was 2 weeks. So it was really a fantastic experience and just a crash course on everything. And on this TV show there was like gunplay, there were like fights, like actual fist fights and stuff, and like car stuff, and a lot of dialogue, and multiple directors, and a lot of really experienced actors. It was, and it was easy for me too, because it was sort of low stakes. I learned so much, and so that will be something that I'll be credited on. And I'm really looking forward to seeing the final result, and I'll share it when it's available, So yeah, I'm really, really proud of that production specifically. I actually did the behind the scenes video for that one, which I hope will be released at some point too. And just, if you're a Patreon subscriber, it's there. I just can't share it publicly. Don't tell anyone that I shared it there, because I'm not supposed to. I hope I won't get into trouble. Anyway, so I don't want to ramble on too long, but I'm always working on a ton of projects. It's just a matter of which one come to fruition. So that's why filmmakers are always working on like multiple projects at a time. I don't want this to turn into a too long video. I just wanted to tell you what I'm up to. I'm going to be gone for June, but I'm going to be around. I'm going to be typing, and I'm going to be responding to any comments and questions and everything that comes along while I'm there. And I got all these really cool videos for you coming up. Let me see. I got coming up for you, I have more Electric Callboy, which I'm really excited about because I love them, if that's not clear. I have some Archspire. I have another Sabaton. I am also bringing Lorna Shore onto the channel for the first time, so I'm stoked about that. And if all goes well, I also have a video of Disturbed for you. So stay tuned for more. Let me know if there's anything else that you would like to know about, my journey as a filmmaker, or like with the music stuff, or, I'm starting to dig into maybe doing interviews with some people here and there. Like, I would love to know if there's anything that might, enhance your enjoyment and engagement with your favorite bands and all of these artists. And this has just been such a pleasure and such a joy. So, that's enough rambling for me. Hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful month of June, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.